every age, there is a cause worth fighting for. But in the future, the greatest threat to our survival will not be men at all. Now the youth of tomorrow must face an enemy more devastating than any ever imagined.
Go, go, go! Move!
Troopers, with me!
Slytherin takes you to the front lines of the next frontier. Starship Troopers, Terran Command.
Recon team, stand by for gate sequence initiation.
Copy that. Mass distribution nominal, approach vector clean. All systems green.
Watch your drift. Jump formation locked in.
Gate sequence start. Quantum waveform detected. Jump gate online.
Commit systems enabled.
Here we go. Jump commit in 3, 2, 1.
Peggy 16.
Ronnie O'Neill. He's been a thorn in my side. And now he says he wants to cut a deal. He doesn't know what's coming. But first, let's go back to the beginning. A week ago, I got into Chicago. And as soon as I did, I started handing out my calling card. It wasn't long before I was building an empire and making contacts. I had a few ups and downs along the way. Eddie and Marie fell in love and ran off. And sure, Tammy's the best shot in town. If she doesn't show up drunk, that is. And Jack? No one would mess with Jack. Old Ronnie didn't take too well to my way of doing business. Now he thinks he's got me pegged. He ain't got nothing. What he doesn't know is I've been making deals all around town, and I got just enough cops to look the other way. Those who work with me are afraid of nothing. I almost feel bad for the guy. He's just a step on my way to the top. But if it wasn't me taking him down, it'd be somebody else. Think you got what it takes?
The Empire!
Come and get it.
Oh, see! Look out!
Every citizen of our kingdom has a right to live a calm and peaceful life. to live without fear and reap what they sow. But now, that very life we hold dear hangs over our heads. Will you take up arms? Will you fight for our people? Strengthen your resolve and fight the darkness that aims to consume us all. Will you fight for our people? Will you fight for your king?
Outnumbered and outgunned, mech commanders enlisted in the Phantom Brigade use an AI prototype to predict the future actions of the enemy and counter their every move on the battlefield. Missions are divided into turns or sequences. Each takes a few seconds of real time and consists of 2 phases. Commanders begin in the planning phase. Here, real time is suspended, and commanders take as long as needed to plot their squad's actions using the timeline. The timeline is used to visualize predicted unit movement, check for potential collisions, and issue orders to counter enemy plans at precise moments. An action like an attack or shield brace can be placed in parallel with movement, but cannot overlap another. Once the plan is locked in, the execution phase begins and real-time resumes. It is here that commanders can see their plans unfold. But once physics takes over, there can be unintended consequences. Commanders will need to adapt to these new outcomes at the start of the next sequence. There is much work to be done since the invasion. We must take back what is ours. We are counting on you, Commander.
Peggy 18.
We were all busy with our own small lives. Didn't know what went on in secret. Didn't see the war coming. They said the war would be won within months. An adventure, promising pride and honor. In the end, it would be 5 years. Years of torment and horror, like the world had never seen before. The Great War, that was supposed to end all wars. is over, while in secret, the seed is sown for the next war. But this time, we're vigilant and we'll fight.
Product not yet rated.
Was weak, huh? You ain't see the work I put in all week, huh? When it all goes down, I'ma run this town. I am my soul, got my eyes on the ground. I can't help myself lately, can't turn myself down. I'm in love with you, baby, but I let you down. I can't die in this town, I won't die in this town.